Blake, did you want to introduce the podcast this week as Meatwad?
Welcome to the Mochi Podcast. I'm your host, Lake Atkins. This is my other co-host, Zach. This is another host, is Tim. And then we got our fourth host,
It's Hayden.
Hayden.
What is happening?
What's up, guys?
Oh, God.
Goodness.
This is as good as I thought it was going to be. Holy shit, my lenses new bid for $530.
Is that on eBay?
Yeah.
Where else would it be? Was that on no,
Come on, man.
Zach and I.
Give me water or something. Damn.
What just happened? Did the beer like splash in your eye? Did you hit he hit your face on the mic? Didn't you?
You'll see it next week.
He just goes. He just hits himself on the mic. I just spit really in the back.
Bass boost that.
Oh, my God.
No,
So
dude,
good.
use the Inception sound.
Dude, Charles is going to lose it when he watches this episode this week. He's like, this is the best. I don't care what the
Zach's
rest of the
been
podcast
begging me
is.
to just get on the podcast and do voices. He's been
Yeah,
begging
that's
me,
what people want.
I wish I could do Meatwad as well as Lake, so the entire podcast, me and Lake are just. If you're an audio listener, you wouldn't know. I'd be like, wow, Meatwad talking to himself. It's Meatwad, it's Zach and Tim.
You're gonna hate the hell out of this voice.
He's so good. I can't do it as good as he does.
Does he not do voices over the mic at work?
No.
I don't do
You're not utilizing your time to the
Yeah.
fullest.
Say, can Meatwad get keys to the apple cage? Something like that.
I'd be like, who the hell just has the keys?
Meatwad.
Meatwad.
Dude, that's the equivalent of like
keys and apple keys.
Please do it. Please.
Oh, do you work tomorrow?
and they would know
Yeah.
they would know it was you.
Do it
too.
tomorrow. When I'm there, do it. Whenever
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the opportunity to get keys, say, can I get keys? But in Meatwad's voice.
Can I get keys to apple cage?
Or Hank Hill that says it.
Not hey Lake, can you say Fat Albert and the gang?
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert on the dog.
Fat Albert in the can.
What is it? All right,
Say
anybody that's told me to do a voice, that's the first line they tell me to do is Fat Albert and the gang. Why?
There's an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force where like they're trying to prank. Is it Carl or it's Shake, isn't it? It's
That
something.
are the Mennonites. This one.
Oh,
They're
dude,
doing a voice prank like Prince Albert in a can. And so Fry's like
Meatwad's an
say,
idiot.
hey Meatwad, say Prince Albert in the can, and he goes. And he's
Meatwad
like,
goes,
Fat Albert in the gang.
and he's like,
He has a Timism.
I don't
Oh,
remember
is,
that.
Is Fat Albert on the gang there? It's like
Fat Albert on the dog.
because
It's so good.
The only line that I can remember, like, directly from Meatwad is, don't you put that in our sippy cup. I'm an adult and I deserve an adult glass. That's the only line I can remember.
you mentioned the Mooninites, and that was really the main reason for me watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It was the Mooninites and Meatwad, just because it was just like that stupid form of comedy that's just like so silly that I have to laugh. But yeah,
I remember when we, like me and Zach one time, we're at Garland's house, and they had like Aqua Teen Hunger Force first season one.
That was my season, actually.
That was yours, okay?
Yeah,
so it
I
was
still have
there,
it. Yeah.
and we're like, man, we haven't watched that in forever. So we put it in, and we were just watching it with the wrong people. So like we're just sitting there like we want to laugh so hard, but no one else is like laughing or gets the jokes or anything.
Oh my god, that's awkward.
Yeah, it's super awkward. Awkward team.
dude, that reminds me of what was the movie?
Maybe that's the title of this episode.
The movie was called "This Is the End." That right? That
Yeah.
was at the end of the world.
Yeah.
So I had a friend who told me he was like he watched that with people who were like overly religious. And that movie did not sit well with them. Like they couldn't take anything like lightly when it came to that kind of stuff, and they saw it in theaters, so they paid to see that movie.
Oh, that's even worse.
And like my friend, he was talking about how he thought it was like the funny. He was laughing. He thought it was so funny. Everybody else in the audience was laughing. He looks over at his friends, who they were also a couple, and they were just
stone faced.
they just thought it was so bad. And I was like, you gotta like lighten up about some things. Yes, Zach, something you'd like to
blowing
share with the
up?
class?
No.
Zach is
Leave
famous.
me alone.
Tell your mom the podcast is starting.
Stop.
What?
you have
Leave
to
me
share with the
alone.
class if your phone goes off.
I'm
That
gonna
is
go
how
get
it works.
You
I'm
get
gonna
the
go
stick.
can I go get the Marie?
My granddad's stick.
Can I go get the Marie?
I think we have it already.
Is it in here?
Yeah, it's in here.
Yeah.
Did y'all want to start the podcast
I thought
with
I brought
that?
it in here.
Yes.
We'll flip it out, put it on the table.
Okay, so
What you bought it
while
for?
I get it out, not Meatwad, Zach, you tell me, tell the people what we talked about last week and tell the video people.
Last week on the podcast, we were talking about MREs, and Tim Bob the Boulder, Mr. Tim the Bob Boulder,
With the bowl.
he bought an MRE. But the description for the MRE was random or something, or surprise or something. What flavor did we get?
So for $15 off Amazon, I got a Menu 8, which is, I think, it's ready to eat out of the package, and it's usually for 4 people.
That would be an MRE.
Meal ready to eat.
I guess the podcast is over. I guess that's it. Anyway, it's meatballs and marinara sauce. So which is weird.
Kind of look at the draw. I told Zach earlier. I was hoping it would be like just the worst possible, like Brussels sprouts, like some kind of like just like steamed broccoli and cheese or something.
I don't want to ruin this.
That wouldn't be
experience
bad.
for anybody.
If it was cheese, it wouldn't be
But
bad.
I did send a picture of the MRE to two of my friends that are in the military.
Don't ruin it for us, please.
I'll wait. Okay.
Okay, we're about to eat Meatwad. So now
we're eating Meatwad.
So
Did you gotta do like you gotta like Meatwad in pain or something?
Yeah, as we take a bite, you can.
No, that's overkill. It's too much.
That's cringe.
That's too much.
Anyway,
I
for
can't
the
handle
audio,
no cannibalism now.
Oh, Jesus.
so for the audio listeners, this is me opening the bag.
It's funny that I started doing the Meatwad voice and we're doing meatballs.
Shaky camera.
God,
I'm gonna get some.
Use those God scissors,
pillable
man.
seal.
Yeah, you gotta open it from the
Go ahead, commentate.
The whole episode.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know if that's how that works.
It says a pillable seal, but
See if you can
peel my
split
ass.
the
Peelable seal.
take the top part and see if you can open it up a little bit. That's not how you do
Yeah,
it.
use the fork. Use Luke. Tim, use the fork.
God's fork.
So you made that way harder than it had to be.
I was waiting for Tim to rear back and hit me.
Okay, so for the audio listeners, I'm opening the bag. For the video listeners, or if you're an audio listener, go watch the podcast for this one scene. You hear that, Asmir?
The Asmer effect with their MMP.
Asmir.
Alright, so it's just a regular bag, guys. Nothing.
Unboxing.
Open this now. Okay. So
Wait, let me see that bag.
Cheese Louise.
There's a lot of
I
ingredients.
thought there was a Ziploc, and I was gonna say, are you serious?
okay, so it has. As I'm getting this ready, I want Zach to read the nutrition facts.
No, I want to know what all it comes with. Because it should say what else we've got that comes with it.
What is that?
Ooh,
That's
we
a
have
hockey puck.
All right, so we have meatball. We have marinara sauce with meatballs. We have garlic mashed potatoes, and
There are multiple ingredients to this one single
I
meal.
didn't think it was
we
this
got
sweet.
cheese spread with jalapenos.
We got mints.
We got beverage-based powdered drink. Beverage-based powder orange drink.
Iodized
1,
salt.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's
Beef
like
stick.
And a
8+
sport.
items.
A beef stick.
Moist
So a
towelette.
a
And
Slim
Splenda. So,
They come with everything.
this is like the...
It should come with like an instruction pack about how to activate the heating.
And Italian
'Cause
bread.
it comes with a self-heat. We already got water. I think that's all you need.
That's easy. Like, you know how to do it.
Mother of God. Let me look
Yeah,
at that.
look. You put water in this,
Add water.
and then you put them both in this thing.
No.
You gotta tilt it on a rock or something.
This is breadstick.
We need a rock. We need
Look,
a rock.
it says rock or something.
Was it really?
Rock or something. Yeah, it literally says that.
It was made by... Dude, just tilt it on a rock or
Put
something.
it on a rock or something.
Tilt it on a rock or something, man. You just gotta...
You out there, figure it out.
Somebody's like reading off. All right, so this is how you cook it. You put it on a rock or something, and the dude typing is like, all right.
Alright, guys.
It made it through.
So MRE chocolate chip cookie.
That's a cookie.
Looks
Whoa, that looks so good.
Can we dunk it in the sauce?
Dude, that
If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna start drinking this sauce.
Drink that sauce.
I lost
Oh,
the sauce.
Alright.
Yeah, you know
There
what
you
it
go,
is.
Hayden.
Oh, okay.
This looks really good. This smells great.
So yeah, it looks really good.
It tastes like a cookie. Wow. But anyway,
So as this cooks,
Man, this is awesome.
okay. So as our MRE cooks, we're gonna talk about some stuff.
All right, what you got?
Can I go ahead and try to get y'all to decipher this? Specifically, I want Zach to try to decipher this.
and
And I'll be amazed if you can.
It's like a mind trick.
It's not a mind trick.
Mind freak.
This also isn't one of those questions where it's like we live inside the earth.
You a freak? Freaking freak.
Chris Angel mind.
All right, what is it? Is it like a? It's
And
like
I realized
a
I was
riddle?
like, it's not really a riddle. It's not one of those things at all. But it's not really a mind trick either. And I was at work today, and my coworker, he's pretty. I won't say he's a redneck, but he's more like a hillbilly. If you can like differentiate those two,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Sure.
And he told me something, and he phrased it in a way that I like. When he said it to me, I immediately knew what he meant. But out of context, the way he said it was so vague that I was like, if I didn't know what he was talking about, or if I hadn't been at this job for so long, I would not have known what he meant. And what he said to me, and I want you to guess what he meant by this. Because you and Lake have both worked blue collar jobs, but also like he's from the South. He kind of gets like Southern lingo easily.
Okay.
But so for a more blue collar ish way of talking at a job like this, what he said to me was, "Did you see that big bastard up at the top of the hill?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." But before I go any further, what do you think he meant by that?
Big truck.
Close. You see, man. You see that? Let me see that big old bastard up at the top of the hill, man.
Big tractor. I don't know. I think truck, not truck.
You're close, of course, with the machine.
A truck machine or tractor machine? What are we talking about here?
Basically, what he meant was we got a new big forklift at the very back of our plant.
No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
But when he said that, did you understand that at all?
Hell no.
He said that to me, and I knew it because when I was doing work today, I saw that we got a new machine at work, and I was like, "Damn, that thing's big." It's like it's way cleaner, it's way nicer than the rest of the ones we have, and it's like brand spanking new. And I was like, "Dang." So like at the end of my shift, he goes, "Man, you see that big bastard up there at the top of the hill, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I saw it. That's clean. I don't know where they're getting that money, but it looks nice." So I immediately, and then later I was thinking, how did I know what he meant immediately?
You think maybe because you'd seen it before he said something about it?
If he had said that to me earlier and I didn't see the machine, I probably would have thought like he meant that we had a big truck up the hill or something, which we say up the hill just means in our very back of our plant.
Oh.
It's just more lingo than I was just like,
I just said back air.
Said back air.
Back air.
Oh,
Yeah.
back.
See that big old thing back there, man?
See the big thing back there, man. It's like if Boomhauer was talking to you.
See that thing lawnmower back there, man? God dang.
He's got them all.
I tell you what.
I'll tell you what,
Man,
man.
you see that dang old thing over there, man? It's gonna move back and see me, man.
The thing goes beep beep scoot scoot. You know what I'm saying?
Beep, scoot, scoot.
Pick them up, take off, haul them out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
That's what forklifts do. They go beep beep scoot scoot, and they pick them up and take them off. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Dude,
exactly
that's what I do at my job. But
You put that on your resume?
yeah, I beep beep scoot scoot. Anyways, that's going in the preview.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Anyway, that's all I got. And I was thinking about that day, and I was like, I've been at this job too long. But anyways, this freaking bread is disgusting. Get this away from me. Anyways,
It's going to sit right there until next week. When we go.
Blackout's gonna come.
and it's gonna be hard as a rock.
Blackout's going to choke it back up.
Yeah,
No, she's gonna do that.
MR, nope.
That big hawk that dogs do sometimes, where they're just like,
That's definitely the preview.
Let's go with it.
you know what I'm talking about when dogs are like they eat too fast,
accurate as hell.
and then they do the giant, where it's like there's so much force behind it. It's insane.
It reminds me of that vine of the Chihuahua choking up spaghetti.
or it's like a
hot
hot dog. It's like a big hunk of food, and it's just like. And it comes with like a giant wad as big as its head of food just comes out.
Oh god. Where? How? How did
Every
we get-
dog does
how did
it.
we get here?
Anyways, how did we get here?
The accuracy of that
I just
was
said Black House gonna
uncanny.
eat it.
Oh yeah, and then she'll do that noise. Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there. The mashed potatoes are more warm than the marinara,
Garlic mashed potatoes.
so we're getting there.
So anyway, so my first topic, I was talking to Hayden the other day. I was playing because I've been playing like GameCube games lately. I've been playing Animal Crossing, and Game Grumps just started playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is actually my favorite Sonic game too. It's really bad, but it's really good.
You mentioned that was like one of your favorite games of all time, actually. Or
Yeah,
like
no,
on your like favorite console, favorite game.
Wow, yeah, like
Yeah.
Sonic is just awful. Him and Sonic him and Shadow just kill me. Same with Eggman and Tails, man. They're just all incredibly good.
Isn't there like a live action movie of that coming out?
I can't wait.
Unfortunately.
It looks so bad.
Are there any trailers or just a photo?
There's that trailer. I haven't watched it though.
I have not seen the trailer. What?
We'll watch it after the
We can watch
podcast.
it
Oh,
You've
later.
been breaking rules, haven't you?
Oh my god.
What?
You know.
I mean, for something like that,
It's Sonic. It's one thing where Tim, where he's like, I have to see how bad this is.
I mean, I went and saw Us the other day. Me, Hayden, and Sarah did. We went and saw the movie Us. We're not
very
going to
good.
spoil anything.
Very good movie.
But
though.
the trailers beforehand, because I have to watch them. I watched the in-game trailer finally for Avengers, and that movie looks super bad. Like from that trailer, if that was the trailer for that movie, I would not go see it if it wasn't a part of it. I don't
But
know.
that is the trailer for the movie.
Yeah, it's
What?
so bad, but I have to see it because I've seen every single Marvel movie at this point.
Have you never even saw the first one?
Captain Marvel yet?
I haven't seen that yet. Man, I just went straight off topic right now.
Talking about video games, then we got on to like us. We can talk about both of those
It's
things.
Dude, this is how our podcast works. Ladies. When we're having a good time,
go
we just
with
jump in.
go with the
Topics.
games, and if you want to talk about us, we can because that was
So-
awesome.
Yeah, I'll talk about Us too. But so I was in the kitchen with Hayden, and I was talking about how like video game cheats. So, which is a very good topic, I think, for us because we are in that generation of actually being able to play games that had cheat codes on them.
Yeah, little combinations.
Yeah, combination screens all the way from Nintendo to I think like Xbox had some. Xbox 360, I think, was probably the last console to have that kind of stuff.
I still remember San Andreas, like the jetpack cheat code.
Yeah,
by
and
heart.
it was once they like kind of brought into the idea of cheat codes, but also online play, how those could like those can't really go well together because people can like hack and do all kinds of stuff. Well, mods are still, of course, a thing, and they've implemented mods into console games nowadays, which is cool. Once we saw online play, the era of cheat codes pretty much died, even though there were cheat codes for certain games. I mean, I'm not really thinking of cheat codes, but I'll get into that in a second. I'll let you go on though.
But so like, I'm glad he mentioned mods because mods are now like today's version of a cheat code. It's not really a cheat code; it's a texture pack that you can put on the game.
It's like Big Head mode and
it's
Tony Hawk or
yeah,
something.
but that would be a cheat though.
And mods are like
Because you
community made.
Yeah.
So
So I
is
was
cool.
talking to him because I was like, man, it's so crazy to think back in the day before the internet was good. When I was like 7, 8 years old, and I would go to the book fair, and then I would have to buy like Game Shark, like the books that had like codes, and half of them don't work.
The purple and white book.
Yeah,
looking
something
book?
like
Yeah.
that. See if you
They
can
had a
find
lot of
any-
them actually.
See if you can find any pictures to put up.
Do you remember
But-
the Game Shark cartridge?
I never
What?
had one.
Yeah, yeah.
I never had one, but I remember it. Yeah.
You put the cartridge in first, choose your cheats for the game, take it out, and then put your game in and
Yeah.
activated the cheats.
I think PlayStation had a memory card too.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like 1 meg.
It was also a disc too. You could get the disc because I used it for
The
Ratchet and
disc,
Clank
yeah,
back in the day.
yeah. I forgot about that. That's sick, dude.
Those are
I'm
good
glad you
times.
remember that, like. But yeah, so me and Philip, we would go to book fair, buy these cheats. We'd do because we were playing Tony Hawk like crazy because it's just like the perfect era.
Those
And
had
then,
like tons of cheats too. Yeah.
Dead or Alive games. You had. I'm trying to think of some other ones. There's some ones that you can literally do like God mode.
Yeah, I
Mortal
remember
Kombat.
the game Destroy All Humans, the alien game?
Oh, I loved that one.
That had like you had God mode on that, and that was just fun to run around and do because like think with certain games that you could even if you wanted to just play the game and not have to worry about having to do like a game over screen all the time. If a game was like hard and you wanted to use cheat codes for that, and you wanted to go and get like all like the cool weapons for certain games like that, that was fun for sure. And you could just like
you guys never played San Andreas though.
No, of course I played San Andreas.
I was about to say because like that is like the father of most of the good cheats.
Well, yeah, because there's so much variety that you can do in it.
And Rockstar, they knew what their fans want. So
and see, some of them were for testing, which is good. But I don't understand most of the cheats. Like you can get like a bunch of hookers. It's like all the civilians are hookers and they just follow you around.
Say that as Meatwad.
That's scary.
So you can put in a cheat that makes every civilian a hooker, and then they just follow you around and you just stare at them all day.
That's like The Walking Dead, man. That's scary. Anyways. Yeah,
that's pretty trippy.
That's scary.
It's like I just need to get in this car and like 3 other hookers get in there and just like what's happening.
Such a weird part.
I like how Lake's eyes just got real big. He goes, "What's happening?"
So good. What do I do?
It was crazy. Like, do y'all remember anything when you were younger to be able to find like music and stuff? Like, it's gonna go back to cheats, but like, do you remember like LimeWire, but like to watch music videos or do anything like that?
Yahoo Music,
VH1.com,
MTV.
Yeah, music.
MTV did that.
When it came to like listening to music, MySpace was really big for me because MySpace had a music player at the time, and that was kind of around the time when I was like getting into music myself. That wasn't like music that my family was just listening to all the time. Like I said, my dad, he was really big into like metal and classic rock. So like I was listening to stuff he listened to, but I wanted to find stuff on my own. It would come down to like I knew about music through my friends too. Because, I mean, one thing we would do when we'd find music would we'd actually go to record stores when those were, CD stores when those were available. That's how I'd find music too. But for online, definitely MySpace, and I'd find all kinds of crazy metal bands, like, and local bands. That was the big one. Other than that, YouTube, of course.
Mm-hmm. So, me and Philip had a very weird one that I don't think I've never had anyone else know about it. If any of y'all know about it, it'd be crazy. But it was called teenmusic.com.
You've mentioned this before, but I've never heard of it either. Yeah.
Oh man! So
Teen Music.
It was a yellow background where it would have every single music video that would come out. Me and Phil would watch Usher all the time because that's when Confessions would come on.
See, that seems like a very easy site, easily made.
Yeah.
My methods for music search was dumb. So it was through MySpace, but I'd go to the profile search and I'd search a song. Or I'd search a genre.
That's where it takes you now.
Oh God!
And then I would go to the
I wonder if it'll take me to something
the
different.
MySpace page, and then they would automatically play the music on like a playlist that you'd get from like playlist.com.
Yeah, man, yes, I forgot all about that.
Playlist.com is where I was at.
Yeah.
I recently tried to get back on there.
Mine redirected me to a different site.
His was the Bang Bros. So don't put teenmusic.com into your URL, please.
If you're in public, especially don't.
Yeah, don't search for it.
It's not safe for work. Teen Music is not safe for work.
God.
Anyway, it was Tween Music. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't close that out, so you're going to have a good time when you open that back up.
God. But anyway.
What I was on before that was... Good Lord.
Oh, holy shit. Anyway.
You were like scarred. You're like, oh God. Oh.
It was pretty bad.
I was on avageeks.org. I was looking at Ava stuff. Big surprise.
So anyway, like teen music, and so that was like, so I was putting in perspective what the internet was like. I guess we can jump back into this because I was going to ask, you said LimeWire, which makes me, I'll just do it now.
And LimeWire, and there was also like FrostWire.
So me and Philip also did a completely different music downloader than every single person else. I don't know why. I hope Philip watches the podcast. I don't know if he does anymore. But like, we used a thing called Aries.
I don't know what
exactly.
That is. What kind of internet were you on?
So, when I was in middle school, I used to sell... I used to dark web. I used to sell CDs, and my mom. I don't know if my mom remembers this or not, but I got in trouble from her because she found out that I was downloading music illegally because that's what everyone did.
Yeah.
And then people on the school bus they're like, "Oh man, you got Laffy Taffy MP3? How'd you get that?" I was like, "Oh, I used this thing called Aries," and they're like, "Oh, I'll give you $10 if you make me a CD."
Damn!
No, I did the same thing in high school, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Hustler, where were we?
Yeah. You were at, well, he was at home, but, because he got kicked out.
I don't know where I was.
Moody High School. Not a few years after I graduated.
So you're slanging mixtapes?
Yeah, mixtapes.
So illegal. It's
Dude.
totally different to just download it and listen to it, but you're making, woo, buddy.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. To kind of go off what Tim said, because you would do like the rap music, whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas I had like friends who were metalheads, and I had friends who wanted like new metal or like deathcore or stuff that was hot, or maybe stuff like that. And like those weren't like on the charts. Nobody was listening to those, so it was not as easy to find it online. But when I did, dude, I remember I downloaded. Remember the band Through the Eyes of the Dead?
Yeah.
I downloaded one of their albums, burned it to a CD, just wrote it on the CD, and my friend gave me $20 for it. Ooh. And I was like, I want you to know how long this took me. Not 10 minutes. And I do that. I did a lot. One in particular I made like 4 of was. It was a Tony Hawk. It was a Tony Hawk soundtrack for Underground. I want to say it was a Tony. It was either for Underground. It was either for Underground or it was for American Wasteland, where I made 4 copies of that and sold each of those for like $10.
Yeah,
dang, son.
But yeah, so like, because everyone was using LimeWire or FrostWire, and me and Phil were using Aries, and Aries. I think I was using it until I threw away that Dell computer, the old white one.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago, but.
That's why that thing wouldn't run anymore.
Yeah.
All the stuff
I had it worked on by Geek Squad like 3 times.
Dude, my mom can attest to this, but we've lost like 3 computers to LimeWire.
Because of porn.
Anyways, I was gonna say I remember listening.
TeenMusic.com.
Oh God.
I remember. I also remember specifically the quality of those Tony Hawk soundtrack songs, whatever. The quality on those CDs, so bad. It was so compressed. I remember still holding on to one of them, putting it in my car, and being like, "Man, this is really bad."
I remember, like, my sister, she used to, she would get the tapes, like the tape recorder, because our cars didn't have CD players yet. I know some of the younger people that are listening to this podcast are like, what?
My 2008 Infiniti still has a tape deck in it.
Because it's luxury, Zach.
It's stupid. And an analog clock. There's no digital anything in that freaking car.
And the insurance on it is 3 times what mine is.
And it's for sale, so anybody who wants an 08 Infiniti.
It's on eBay, which is my next topic. Anyway, the tape, my sister would take, like, the tape recorder, put it right by the radio and record all the songs. So my sister would have.
That's not so uncommon, though. You're not wrong.
Like one of those Walkmen from Home Alone.
Yeah, pretty much. She would, and it would pretty much record everything. So like, and my sister Tina is the reason why I'm like a big hip hop fan, because she would listen to like Limp Bizkit. I forgot what that Butterfly song is, like. You're my sugar something. You're my sugar. Fly. I don't know.
Crazy Town.
Making my way downtown, walking fast paces.
I think it's Crazy Town.
She was on the Limp Bizkit, that kind of like wavy music, and then she had like Eminem and Ludacris and like that kind of like that side. And so she showed me that stuff. But the way that she showed me is I would put a tape that she recorded from the radio, and I would put it in. I would ask my mom if I could do the cuss words like at 7 years old in the car. To like to What's Your Fantasy by Ludacris.
We gotta find one of those tapes like today.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
That album art is so iconic for me.
We gotta find one of those tapes and listen to it.
I don't know if they exist anymore. They're probably somewhere in my. I don't know.
Come, my baby, come, my baby.
We should do. We should
do the podcast and put
we should go back.
Tape form.
Yes, and instead of like remastering all of our old episodes, we'll just record it to tape.
Oh god.
This is crazy
No,
because
a lost episode. It's a rare episode. We make a store for it.
I need to.
If you're a huge Mochi fan, you can find the tape.
But make the format flat.
Dude, this is cool that we're talking about this. Because my friend. Hold on, I'll pull up his name because I can't remember his name because I'm a bad person.
We can do like a rare Christmas episode. It's like the lost Christmas episode. It's like Star Wars.
Yeah, my friend Donnie, he posted on his story. That's not it. He found a bootleg Akira like VHS tape, whatever, and I was like, dude, that's so sick. Even if it is a bootleg, it looks so cool. It looks super old. Like that was made back in the day. People just distributed to their friends and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, talking to him about media that comes in cartridges is so satisfying to own for some reason, like VHS tapes, cassette tapes, games. I was like, something about like a cartridge is just so, and the way like cartridges go into like their players, it's just
all the sounds.
It's just a more solid, full of more solid like form of media.
If Philip is listening, if you understand that for sure for like Philip, because he has like his OCD tendencies, but he will literally buy like an N64 game. He'll buy those lots of 30 N64 cases to be able to put his N64 games in, so he can put them like in a thing, which I would 100% want. I love that versus
yeah,
mine.
I understand that too. I really want to get a VCR because I want to test out. Like I have a handful of older VHS tapes I want to test out to see if they're any good, but also just because VHS quality at some point, whatever, it's just like so nostalgic, and like the fact that you had to rewind everything. God,
I follow a guy on Instagram who does that. He like in his own free time, his hobby is like taking new movies and converting it to VHS, and then he'll design his own like box case, his own like VHS case, and print it out and do like everything. Like I forget what it's called.
And I've seen. I used to follow a guy on YouTube who he's like a big metalhead, and he would always show his old his collection of like, he would make his own, because there would be specific really hard to find old cassette tapes, or he'd find live recordings of older like metal bands, and he would rip the audio from them, record it to a cassette tape, do his own like cassette or VHS whatever, like art whatever, print that out, put it in a case whatever, and have that as like an actual physical thing that he bought just for a collector and just for stuff that he just likes whatever. And I always thought that was really, really cool, just for more personalized media that's just for you, really.
Yeah,
that's one thing for me, especially as from like a collector's standpoint. That's something that appeals to me. Like I could see myself doing that.
Didn't you make MySpace like layouts for people?
Oh yeah, way back in the day,
like
back when
coded it himself and stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty sick.
Well, after I was expelled from middle school, I did homeschool for like 2 years. Then I was put in a private school, and the private school had a computer class, and that's where I learned all like basic HTML, which just so happened MySpace ran off of. So
way back.
But yeah, we talked about that in some of the earlier episodes.
Kind of talking about more about, you mentioned cheat codes, and if you want to go a little bit more into like your favorite cheat codes, we can. Specifically, what I was thinking of not that long when you were going into this was, I was thinking, because I did this for the first time, for the last time I played Pokemon Red, I want to say, I did this for the first time. I was thinking of glitches. And if you're familiar with the first generation of Pokemon, you know there's tons of glitches in that game because that game was developed so early on that like, and this is way before like online games could be patched. Like if they put the game out, that's just how it was, and then you couldn't patch it. If there was a glitch, if there was an error, that's just how the game is. And when I played Pokemon Red the last time I played it, there's of course the Mew glitch, where like, and you can look it up online. It's super easy to do. I just wanted to see if I could do it and get Mew, because like apparently there's the Mew glitch, and then there's also the infamous missing no glitch.
I've heard of that one.
Which just destroys your game completely. The Mew glitch doesn't mess up your game at all. It can in a way if you're not safe with it, but missing no is like it was a space in Pokemon where you're not meant to go. They took out apparently a Pokemon, but they had like a missing space in the game, and they had to put it in a specific spot.
Had to put it in a specific spot.
You can put it on the table, Tim. I mean, that's so weird.
Well, it's just you can hear it up here.
Anyways, if you go to a specific spot in Pokemon, first generation, try to catch a Pokemon, you'll get a glitch. And if you get a glitched Pokemon, if you catch it, it'll totally just destroy your game. It's crazy, but that's like one of the more infamous, like not cheat codes, but like glitches in games that I played Pokemon, I beat it, I got Mew, and then I finally caught Missing No, and it did destroy my game.
It did destroy your game, dude.
Yeah, I caught it and I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't finish any battle. It won't let you click out of some stuff. It just totally
jacks up the memory.
It totally
of the
destroys
game.
everything, and it's crazy how.
All right, I keep reaching over and feeling this thing. This thing's pretty hot on the bottom.
I think it's good.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I don't know, maybe.
Hey, will you let Mochi in?
Yeah.
No.
The cat is
But,
in the room.
That's the one thing that came to mind that I was thinking about that I wanted to talk about is just like the Pokemon glitches early on, and how when glitches and things were messed up in games, that when they put them out, they could not fix them. That's just how it happened to be.
All right, this is it.
Meatballs and
Yeah, that is really warm.
Meatballs.
I like that. That's like a genuine hand warmer right there.
yeah, this is like hot, but it's not like.
Well, you gotta let it sit on your hand.
All right, here it is.
There's like no noodles.
It's just
Yeah,
like
it's meatballs and marinara, bro.
Dude,
It's not
that looks
meatballs
like-
noodles.
That just looks like blood.
Blood. Ugh. So for all the audio listeners, we just put the meatballs and the marinara
Good.
in the bowl.
It smells like ravioli.
If you've ever had the spaghetti and meatballs ravioli,
These are baby
it's
meatballs.
the same size as those, and it's just like covered in ketchup.
Yeah, it literally looks like
Ketchup.
No, it's not. It's
What
not
am I
even
gonna do
ketchup.
with
It's
this?
like the
Hayden,
watery
I got it.
ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Zach got the.
Damn, that's a big spoonful. That's a hungry boy.
Damn,
right there.
that's a big spoonful.
My spoon's too big.
All right, everybody get some.
I'm surprised Hayden didn't say that. What does it smell like? Someone, give me a.
What is
It
this?
smells like Chef.
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
It's not
I
bad,
think
but it's
these
not
are-
good.
Oh, you ate it already?
Mashed
Yeah.
potatoes.
And it tastes just like it too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just Chef Boyardee.
So
it's not
Let
great.
us do the operation.
Hey, whoa,
know
whoa, whoa.
that.
I wouldn't.
Anyways, it's not bad. I wouldn't recommend it.
If I was in war, it would definitely be better than what I was always
okay.
able
Yeah.
to eat. Man, I was cooking this meatballs and marinara, man, on a rock or something. I don't. You see that big old bastard right over there?
See that?
I cooked these meatballs on it.
It's not good.
All right, then we have
Yeah,
mashed
I'm not
potatoes.
too pleased with that.
But if you ever had like
How many meatballs?
If you were forced to eat it, I'd be alright.
forced,
Well, I mean, that's all you
eat
got.
it, Lake. Now.
put your nose in it. But if you ever had like
Oh, just dump it in the
That
meatballs.
smells
dump
so bad.
Just dump it in meatballs.
What is that?
It's mashed potatoes. It's garlic mashed potatoes.
That's in a cream form. Mashed potatoes should not be in a cream form.
Some of these are still flakes. It didn't even like mix. Here, it's half of it's like cold though.
I'm not eating that.
It's not bad. Actually.
I like that.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Oh, it smells so bad. It smells so bad.
I couldn't smell it.
I don't like the smell of it because of the garlic, but I like the taste of it.
Zach's gonna throw up.
All right.
I don't know that I can.
You just gotta close your nose.
Yeah.
And dive in.
Sound like Squidward.
Oh,
Does it taste like it smells? That's all I want to know.
Hayden's face.
Does it taste like it smells?
maybe I'm just not normal.
I don't think-
but I like it.
Here's a bag if you want to smell.
No, I'm not a wimp.
Zach, are you a wimp?
That face too, Zach.
Zach, are you a wimp? I don't think it was that bad. Puh.
It came back with a vengeance.
I can't. I'm
Do
not.
it!
It's.
You van liver?
I'm gonna do the
You
dog
van
thing.
liver.
The thing. It's bad, man.
That's pretty strong.
Oh man, what a podcast this one is.
Ew! Ew! That is a disservice to our military. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go get a water.
Okay, well that was terrible. That was not good. The meatball, I'm down. The mashed potato, the toe funk that came in the package.
I like the Manash taters.
Manash Bernaders.
Well, you're
Manash
Manash wrong.
He went into the kitchen and was just,
What's
just devouring them.
He was just with his hand,
like all the
with his god fork.
little meatball each time on the throat.
Tim Bob, before we kicked off this week, I saw, maybe you showed it to me, maybe you didn't. I saw a police uniform. What the hell's happening here?
So, probably some people on Instagram think I'm the feds now, which is not really good for my other profession that I'm in.
The fuzz.
But I have a funny story. I actually asked two of my friends that are cops if I could borrow their uniforms.
Oh, no, you didn't.
But that's super illegal.
I asked. I mean, why not? They both turned me down. They both said no.
Yeah?
I told you they would.
Hey, can I borrow your badge for a day? Maybe your gun, too. I just got to shoot a music video. Yeah.
Police car while you're at it.
Yeah.
They said
for
no.
good measure.
So me and GBF King we did a new music video this week.
Going.
King came over this morning and we finished up his music video for Off Top, which is coming out soon.
Yeah.
And then after that, on Monday we were talking because he did a remix to a DaBaby song. I don't know if you know who DaBaby is. He's a really good rapper, actually. His name used to be Baby Jesus, and then he changed it to DaBaby.
Baby Jesus is such a better name.
It's true.
They call me Baby Jesus.
DaBaby. Anyway,
we should do the baby
waps. He did a DaBaby remix.
The baby waps.
And then the beat drop, and you're like, damn.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Anyway.
Damn.
Everybody knows what that is.
The song's like a minute and 20 seconds because he just does a verse over it. And every DaBaby video, which I'll show you. Shut up! Don't laugh.
I can't not laugh. Every DaBaby's
Every
DaBaby.
we DaBaby video.
Oh, the baby video.
So every baby video is shot and directed by this guy named Real, and he makes all of his videos kind of funny. Like they're not like a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're it's a rap song, but like the video's not like that at all.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny, and I'll show you one of those after the podcast. So he talks like in the first lyric, he talks about like being like pulled over by the cops. So I was like, I say, dude, I'll buy a cop uniform and return it on Amazon. I'll buy a cop uniform. I'll pull you over, and then we'll do like a whole chase scene, like
That's
comical.
That's where you got it from. That makes sense. I was like, how do you even find a cop uniform? But that's Amazon 100%. Yeah.
So I bought it on Amazon. I'm not going to tell you how much it was. But bought it on Amazon to just return it. Hopefully I get my money back, whatever if I don't. But I wore it today. We shot it piece by piece to make like this. And it starts with like a comedy. Like it starts with a skit. And then where I pull King over, and then I come up to his car, and I knock with my little baton. I knock on the window, and I said, he goes like, "What seems to be a problem, officer?" And I go.
The problem is there's a baby driving this car.
Remix. I was like, did you know you were going? Hey, are you that BFG King guy? Like. Completely called him the wrong.
You're the Burger King guy.
You're the big fucking gun. You're the big friendly giant king, right?
You're the Burger King guy. King is just wearing a Burger King mask. It's just a completely different video.
You remember those videos of Burger King that were like creepy and like messed up, or like
those are like nightmare inducing.
But anyway, I pull him over, and I did multiple shots of like me rubbing the baton against his car, like leaning up to him, me knocking on the window, the window rolling down, smoke comes out of the window immediately. Like I shot it like really well, all in 4K to like really like do goofy stuff with. And there's like a scene where I say, "Hey, get out of the car." He gets out of the car. As soon as he gets out of the car, he books it. So he starts running, and then the camera goes on me, and I'm like, what? He's running, and then it's me chasing him. Luckily, there's an abandoned car right there, and I slide on the hood of the car. I get his friend to like take my camera.
Oh my god, dude! It's
I
like
can't
full on.
wait. I can't wait. And then like run to the back of the tattoo parlor. There's steps, so it's like run. He looks back. I got him going up the steps, and then I have him like opening the door. And then he comes through the door, comes through this hallway, runs into this room, and there's no exit, so he runs out of the room. And then they have inside the tattoo parlor, they have one of those little basketball shooers. And then he runs out and he goes to and he takes a shot real quick, and then runs out the door.
As he should.
And then I have him like tripping over one of the beams for the when you're parking in where they stop your car so you don't go farther. He trips over there and falls on the ground, and he's like crawling away from me, and I'm just like with the handcuffs, and then I cuff him like with his stomach like on the ground, and he's rapping the song as I'm cuffing him, and that's how it ends. Oh, the best part of the video though is we're shooting the video, and all King's friends are showing up slowly. And they see me, and I look like a cop. Like let me take a screenshot of my Instagram story so you can put it up first.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw that.
They thought
I was gonna tell you when you sent that picture to us. I was like, dude, you have to have the sunglasses. You have to have sunglasses.
That was the hardest thing to find. I can't find any sunglasses in the entire house. It was bad. Okay. But anyway, I found some like randomly in my trunk somewhere.
That makes you look more legit than like. I'm glad you didn't wear the hat either.
Yeah, I told him. I
had a hat.
Yeah, there's a hat too. It's bad.
It's like one of the really big ones.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like the New York,
police, yeah.
New York.
Yeah, it's bad. So I said I ain't gonna wear that. So it's good, and also it's a video I get to be in. Like I get to actually have fun and like be in it, and it's comical. So and it fits the baby. It fits the baby really well, and so like. I'm really excited for that one because it's so different than all our other songs. Obviously, it's gonna get demonetized and copyright because it's a remix, but it's still awesome.
Still fun, man.
Like because the thing is, cover songs sometimes are what makes you the biggest. Like, oh, someone heard you on a DaBaby remix, and they're like,
nobody's ever said that.
I mean, we talked about who was it I was talking about with my coworker? That guy who he remixed a Chain Hang Low. That's a remix of a song that got him big. Zach is losing it, man. Zach, get it together, dog.
That's a bad name. It's so bad. So you remember? So you know who Baby is, right? You know who Baby is, right?
No.
Birdman.
What?
Birdman's name is Baby.
No, it is not.
Yeah, that's his like rap name is Baby.
Now or were used to?
No, it's always been.
I thought his
name is Birdman.
Rap name
Birdman is his CEO name. Baby is like his rap. Yeah.
What's his real name?
And then there's a rapper called Little Baby, who is a huge rapper. He has like a #1 album. And then there's DaBaby. So it's like a joke. Like people have been doing like colonizing them. Like, hey, here's Baby, Little Baby, DaBaby.
Is his real name Clarence?
I can't remember. I think he has just a regular name.
Oh,
nobody got that reference. I'm disappointed.
Birdman. Brian Christopher Williams.
Yeah, just normal name.
Okay.
This is his real name, yeah. So
you ain't a
lot of rappers don't have as hard of names as their rap names.
I got the reference.
All right, good.
It's from 8 Mile.
Thank you.
Where were we going with this?
I feel fulfilled.
I don't know. Anyway,
you wanted to talk more about stuff online. You want to talk about eBay.
Yeah. So eBay is a big part of our lives. I think I've said it like 4 times for every single topic.
Yeah, but you just never got
eBay
into it.
eBay is so important, and like I feel like eBay's more important now than it's ever been. Like when eBay came out, I never bought anything from it.
Yeah, it wasn't trustworthy
until probably 2014 was probably the first time I ever bought anything off of eBay. Living with Zach and Hayden definitely makes it worse because we would spend money on eBay all the time on knickknacks or figures or
deals. I'm just so I've talked to Zach about it before. Where I had one point. I told you too. Like there's sometimes where I've deleted my eBay app to avoid from spending money because I'd be like, man, I probably would have had a little bit more money if I didn't spend like this amount on like 3 different things that were considered deals. But I mean, I bought 3 things. I was like,
now is that stuff that you set to get alerts when it goes on sale, or you're just like looking for it and find it?
I'll put it. Or
do you follow?
There's certain sellers I follow, and they'll have alerts to where like they put up new stuff. And all these sellers are in the United States, so like if they're not in the United States, I don't have alerts for them, so I know I can get it fast. And it's like that type of deal. But certain things on my watch list, whatever that might go on sale, that type of deal. Anyways,
I used to sell more than I bought though.
Yeah.
I need to get on that.
Which is like what I'm doing now. Like I bought a lens off of eBay, and the lens, I hated it. Like it doesn't work for my camera. It doesn't really do anything I want it to do. So I just resold it, and I'm making more money off of it, the reselling it than it. Granted, though, I'm going to get that 10% that hit me.
Yeah, that will get you.
So the 10% back will do that. I'm actually going to sell one of my other lenses because I just can't use them on my new equipment, and I'm not going to use it on that because I still have the incredible lens on that. So I'll just make a little bit of extra money here or there selling like old gear. But I just always think of him, man. He always gets those like incredible deals. Like I'm baffled sometimes with like what he can get off of eBay.
And I've got a few things that are still on my watch list. I re-downloaded eBay recently just because I was like, is that still available?
So he's like, my taxes are coming in. Install this app.
Yeah, I was like, because there's one thing recently just got deducted like $10, and I'm like, and it's a one-time thing that I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna come across this ever again. So I was like, I might snag this. It's really stupid.
I mean, and then even like when we were watching the new LA Beast video, I don't know why I said Beast like
LA
that.
Beast.
Like butter.
LA Beast.
The new LA Beast video, like
so good.
He for anyone that's most people are probably not gonna watch it, but for the LA Beast video, he bought rare NBA
like a basketball cards from the 1970s, like and like sports cards used to be super big back in the day.
Last podcast.
Oh no,
we went out to dinner.
We were hanging out and we talked about this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought that was podcast.
He bought it was 2 packs. I might have to look them up.
They were $300 each.
Just about. He spent like a total of almost $600 on 2 packs that like might have
a rare Michael Jordan card that can go anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000.
It was a Michael Jordan rookie card too.
Yeah.
Which is like, and these cards, and he even had like a bootleg card next to like an authentic card. And he did all his research for everything, and man, just go and watch the video. It's not that long. You can skip through the video pretty quick, but I think that's one of like, he doesn't do videos very often. It's one of LAB's like best videos recently for sure.
Yeah, he buys the 2 packs and he sits in there and he's just shaking because I mean $600 of 2 like 12 card packs
potential.
Yeah. And so and it could have been any perfect for YouTube. He opens the first pack and he's going through of them, telling each one they are, and he gets through the entire pack and he only gets like 1 rare card in it.
He gets an Isaiah Thomas, like rookie card, which is already like pretty good,
and he puts it in a little slip, like a protector slip, and then he has 1 more, and he opens the next pack and he's going through it. He takes out the white card and he sees it on the bottom. He gets the Michael Jordan card.
He gets the Michael Jordan. He gets like another rare card in the stack too. So he gets like essentially 3 rare cards. And I looked up all of the ones that can go for like good money. The Isaiah Thomas one goes for a good bit of money if it's an actual rookie card. The other one, I can't think of his name. That one also goes for like upwards of like $1,000. So he got like, he made his money back for sure if he ever has to like sell those. But like it's one of those things where it's like, even like, you all right?
Huh?
Dude, you were dazed off, bro.
Zoom enhance on that lady's face.
Anyways, even like people who are just like huge NBA collectors who like have all kinds of just like sports stuff, whatever, especially for Michael Jordan and like NBA, whatever. There's even collectors that don't even have that specific card. Like that's how rare it is, and it's just like goes for so much money. It's crazy, man. Yeah, but you can find stuff like that on eBay, and that's it's a gamble. But you can find stuff that's just like so rare.
Yeah, because the people selling the cards are like, they're in the same boat though. They're like, can I open this card and this pack and lose all my money, or I could sell it and do it. And I talked to Philip when we were children. Again, we were playing World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft had a card game, and Philip still won't let me live it down to this day. Because I was a kid and my mom bought these packs, and I took the pack from him and gave him another one. And in my pack, I had the Spectral Tiger in it, which is like the rarest. It was $800 on eBay when I was 9.
Dang.
Okay, it's like eBay just kind of started too, but like it's a rare World of Warcraft card that you get a tiger, and I didn't scratch it off or anything. Actually, I hid it behind a picture of me in blackout for like 3 years, and then I was like, you know what? just going to use it. And I finally used it. I wish I would have had it a long time ago, but I finally used it and showed up to the game and showed Philip. I was like, hey, man, look at this. And showed my special tiger to him, and he was just pissed. He's like, that was my card. That was my card.
The biggest middle finger in World of Warcraft or something on that.
But that was like when we were like stealing Pokemon cards and stuff like that too. But like World of Warcraft like had this card game, and they had just all these mounts, and you can sell them like crazy, which is I think another cool thing about eBay and kind of like technology, like CS:GO, where people sell knobs.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they?
That's intangible.
Yeah.
Digital goods.
Yeah. But anyway, you can sell a knob and make your money back like crazy. And and there's plenty of things on like eBay. I mean, the same thing I think with when we go to anime conventions and people have those grab bags because they make more bags with lesser than the value you pay for. Maybe they don't even put one that has a good stuff in it. Maybe they don't do that at all. Maybe they make everything equally equivalent. I guess you don't know. But I feel like one of those bags have to be super good.
Didn't you buy a grab bag when we went to MomoCon?
I did. I bought a grab bag at Comic-Con the first time we went, or like not this past year, but the year before that. And it was all right. I got like some all right stuff in there, but it's also like they have like for grab bags, of course, at those cons, different themes for a lot of the bags. I mean, they had one that it'll tell you like a specific value for what like everything in the bag is, and then what you're paying. So it's usually like $20 or $30 less than what it'd be altogether. So it like seems like a good deal, but you don't know what you're getting. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's worth it. I just want to do it just because I was like I had a little extra cash, and I was like, it's the last day of the con. Why the hell not? Bought one, and I was like, you live and you learn. But if given the opportunity to get another one, it's always so tempting. I might do it again just because like I might get something
just
really cool.
Just that possibility of getting something that's like a $45 value and you paid like $30 for it.
Maybe,
and that's
or
just like
like
one figure too.
Or if I get something that's really cool and I could just like if I myself aren't like particularly interested in that, I could always just like sell it to somebody too. So
yeah,
you can put it in our claw machine.
Put grab bags in the claw machine.
They're cheap, dude. They're cheap. Dude, I put it in the group chat, and Hayden was like, "Man, that looks sketchy."
That one looks. Did you look at it? Do you look how big the actual thing to put that in it? It looks like it's this big.
No. See, I only sent you a screenshot. There's like several more photos of it.
That one doesn't look nearly as good as the ones these cons. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. You want to do it, go for it.
I mean, no, I'm not going to spend $400. But I mean, it wasn't even that much. It was like $150 or something for a claw machine. Totally worth it.
It's like $20 for a claw machine.
It'll sit right there.
I bet Zach could make his own claw machine. Zach's gonna make his own claw machine.
No, I did look at that, but like to
why am I not surprised?
Because I almost built remember when we first moved in this house? And I'm like, an arcade machine.
Yeah.
I'm like, and
Steven's building one of those.
I drew out the plans and everything, and had it all scoped out. We had a spot downstairs cleared out to put it, and I just never built it.
Is that a World of Warcraft machine?
No, it's a big buck hunt machine. That's pretty good price too.
$1,200.
Dude,
it's not worth it.
I even have lyrics and songs where I say,
big
buck hunt is what I'm going to buy with my first $1,000,000.
Tim's always wanted a big buck.
God, it's such, and that's the good one. Not because the HD ones ruin it. Like, they're terrible.
Does it come with the CRT in it?
Yeah, that's everything. That's the whole
thing. The CRT is what takes up most of the weight.
Yeah, it goes by freight, by the way, or fright if you're an old Tim fan.
So are you gonna buy a big buck hunt machine?
Hey, these videos keep popping off like they do. You never know. Just hear me in there for hours, just like nice. What is it?
Nice bull.
At least you're able to hit them because I can't hit nothing on that game.
We would go to Walmart. You would go with me to Walmart, right? And I would sit at the Walmart checkout in the little game center and just buck hunt, and just I would come in with like $1.25, and I would knock out that buck hunt machine. I had like records on that, and then they took it away. Yeah, because Young America Insurance had to come in there.
Tim's salty.
I am. Who wants Young America Insurance? Give me
a big buck hunt.
Yeah.
Give me a big buck hunt. That's what I want.
The BBH, son.
Damn, that's a BBH right there.
That's what they call me. It has an H in it.
That's my favorite category, BBH.
Oh, gosh.
Big beautiful Hayden.
Holder.
Big Buford hair heart.
What? Big bird. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Anyways, eBay. It's cool.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap. I'm telling.
They should make you pay for it.
Man, talking about like more deals. I think that I've ever scored on eBay. I still can't believe I scored that End of Ava poster that goes for $200+ on eBay.
I saw that same poster for $180.
Yeah, got it on eBay for $30 on an auction that nobody else. Yeah, one of my posters downstairs goes for upward of $200,
I almost bought that too.
and I paid $30 for it. And to this day, I'm just like, I waited for 3 years to buy that poster too, and I was like, I'll find it someday in an auction. I'll find it someday in an auction. And my day came, and I was like, and nobody else bid in the auction. I was the only person, and I was like,
It's meant to be.
I was like, how did nobody see this? And I was just like, I remember seeing the auction. I was like, all right, hour left, waiting for somebody to snipe it. Somebody's gonna bid up like, and you can like increase your bid nowadays on like the max you want to bid on eBay, and it's crazy. And I think my max bid, I was like, I'll pay $50 for it at the most shipped, and that'd be 55 shipped. I'm not paying anymore.
Do they still have it where even like the seller themselves can go in and bid higher?
No, I don't think you
They
can
took
do
that out?
anymore. Yeah.
Possibly. I don't.
Because
No,
I
no,
remember
they
my
would- they-
my
they-
dad had
they would-
that problem
they
for a
would do
long
that,
time
yeah.
when he bought fishing gear.
People.
He
with,
would be like, "Man, I almost had it," and the seller raised it right before it ended,
Mhm.
and nobody was able to get it because
Yeah.
the seller.
yeah. But
bid
what I was
higher.
gonna say is, I was waiting for, like somebody to snipe it out of my hands, because I was like, it's inevitable. And I was at work, and I was like, somebody's gonna snipe it. It's whatever. It's not meant to be. I'll find it some other time. Hour went by. Boom. Got notifications. You won this, and I was floored. I was floored. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, pay. Yes. And I was like, I bet that person was thinking they were going to get like $200, but I paid $30 for it.
That's crazy.
So, and there's plenty of other stuff. Like Tim can tell you, I'll get stuff in the mail.
Crazy.
There's plenty of other stuff from eBay that I've gotten, and I'm just like, I found this random auction out in dead space eBay that nobody else is at besides myself. Bought it, scored it for this bargain.
Dry eyes.
Yeah, but have you ever purchased a car off eBay?
That's true. Zach is the one who. Is that where you got
Did you
your
do
van? You bought your van from
I
eBay.
bid on a couple of vans and got sniped on 2 of them.
What gear did I get from eBay?
I'm still that Danger Den vinyl.
Yeah.
That Danger Den vinyl is the most expensive thing I've ever bought on eBay. Well, no, not the most expensive.
The rarest.
The rarest thing I bought on eBay.
is
That
the
you can't even
rarest?
find that. Like I just searched it up again on eBay. That vinyl is still nowhere. No one has that because it's like I think only 100 remain. Like that, I'll never sell that vinyl.
Just about every part of my Ava collection came from eBay. Like my Laserdisc collection, the time I bought my Laserdisc collection on
We need to do
on
an
the
unboxing of that.
We can do it now. We can
need
do
to
it after this.
Yeah, we need to do an unboxing video of that because I want you to pull out like you showed
Everything?
me the day you got it, and it's just
Yeah.
like insane.
Because dude, I mean, the box itself is like this big, and when the box it came in, it was like 3 times the size. Oh my god, they wrapped that thing up real good. But it's secondhand and it was used, so there is like a little bit of like scuffing and damage on it. But I mean, like for what it goes, brand new compared to what I got it for like half off.
Is that like
new.
the black box?
Mhm. The big black box
Oh, I
in
know what you're
my
talking about.
room with all the Laserdisc and everything in there. If you want to do an unboxing of it, we can. I've
Maybe
only
a little-
opened it one time.
Be a good little video, and you can even show like the other laser disc too.
Yeah.
So you can do like a whole everything.
Mhm.
Ooh,
like another
and
review.
I don't know about you guys saw my post about yesterday. This is just an Ava thing. I don't have to mention this. The last episode of Ava premiered May 27th, 1996.
March, you mean?
March 27th, 1996, whatever. So like the last episode of Ava came on as anniversary this year again. So international holiday for me. I don't care about anybody. I need to watch the movies, man.
Yeah.
I need to watch all those movies.
They're really good.
Yo, can we watch
I was gonna ask.
Perfect
Perfect
Blue?
I was gonna
Blue.
bring it up.
We gonna watch it tonight? We can watch it this weekend.
Yeah, let's watch it this weekend. Well, about that, I will not be on next week's episode. Everybody, I will be out of town.
It's fine.
Yeah, so the boys
Hell
will
yeah.
be on your own next week. So
We're gonna have a guest on. We have Emily on.
Yeah, Emily or Kika, either one.
nice. That'll be a good episode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's wrap it up this week. This was fun. Thanks for getting MREs this week, Tim. That was
It was
$15.
totally worth it. That was, I mean, that's quality content for you guys. This is what we do for you guys. Don't say we never did anything for you, okay? You know.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the Mochi Podcast, this is a weird episode to start on. But
This is the perfect episode to start on. We talk a lot about some good stuff in this episode.
Okay, good throw, Zach. All right, but anyway, this.
So
Thanks everyone for listening to this episode of the Mochi Podcast or watching this episode of the Mochi Podcast. If you want to find us, we are on Twitter. We're not on Facebook, right?
Nope.
We're on Twitter, Instagram at Mochi Podcast.
We've only done 29 of these.
I don't remember sometimes.
We need to get on Facebook.
And then you can find all of our content, all the links to wherever we are at mochipodcast.com. You can find us on Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Pocket Cast, any podcast app ever created. And yeah, I've been your host, Tim, with my host, Zach, with my host, Hayden, and my host, Lee. And... but you don't need it.
And Meatwad.
And Meatwad.
Yeah, Meatwad here in the house. It's been a good episode, but I'm gonna go chill out in the microwave for a couple minutes.
Oh my God.
Number one in the hood, G.
And we love Tim.
I loved him.
We loved him.
I said number one in the hood, G.
Number one in the hood.
G.
Hello to you.